So what would you recommend, like if you had a consultation with someone, what would you recommend for someone who's going through premenopause? What, what would your
Mhm.
suggestion be?
Definitely to cut back or, if possible, eliminate sugars and alcohols as much as you can. To hydrate yourself. We don't realize that the body's made up of 70% water. We need to drink water. You need at least half your body weight in ounces. That's like
Hmm.
minimum.
Hmm.
So a 150-pound person would need 75 ounces of water. People don't get anywhere near that. They don't realize it. My recommendation is to put a pitcher with 32 ounces on your kitchen counter, pour from
Hmm.
that, and do it twice a day. And that's at least start with that.
And track how much
Yeah.
you're
Exactly,
drinking.
exactly.
Good idea.
So alcohol, sugar, more hydration, sleep habits. Sleep is, I mean, we that's what we talked about, rejuvenation. We need to have optimal sleep, and then to just be really aware of what you're eating. It doesn't mean that you have to deprive yourself. I follow an 80-20 rule.
Hmm.
80% of the time, I'm going to eat organic. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to cook my foods at home. 20%, I'm going to take my kids to ice cream, or I'm going to have a glass of wine or whatever, because deprivation leads us to nothing. Well, I try to ask people to kind of get off your devices about an hour before
There
you
we
go to
go.
bed, because that's overstimulation. That's going to activate your cortisol. It could activate your adrenaline, like if you're in fight or flight mode. So wind down time, sleep etiquette in your bedroom. If you can have blackout curtains, that's nice, because you
Mhm.
don't want lights and all kinds of stuff around you. If you can set your circadian rhythm and go to bed around the same time and get up at the same time, that's helpful as well. And then, like I mentioned before, if you're going to eat, try to eat a little bit earlier so that your food has had time to digest. And just calm yourself down with meditation, journaling.
Mhm.
Gratitude journaling is always good. Reading a book, bubble baths, or something like
Treat
that.
yourself
This is
right
your
foods.
temple, right?
And if you give it the wrong foods, it's not
That's
going to
right.
work right
Mhm.
for you.
Okay.
That's basically it.
So small changes can lead to big results.
And to appreciate our bodies and take care of it, and try to do one thing, like you said, to
Yes,
change
one little
and
thing.
improve our eating
Yeah.
habits.
Like that.
Fish,
Yeah.
nuts and seeds. We need our omega-3s. We want to be mindful of that. And the other thing I just want to mention about sleep is magnesium. So there are foods that are rich in magnesium, like pumpkin seeds and leafy greens and things like that, or high quality magnesium supplement. But there's things that we could be supporting ourselves with better.
How do you think this affects mentally if we don't eat the right foods?
It's all connected. There's so much anxiety and depression and uh, just mental mood swings and things that are taking place in the body. So, like I said, little things could make a big difference in someone's happiness.